Hi everyone, this is Jim West with Carolina Varsity, and I'm wanting to talk about my way too early top 25 for the 2A classification. And we're going to do positions 7 through 17. I know this is a little bit odd, but I think all 11 of these teams are pretty well even. There's pretty much there's some really good. These are really good teams, but they all have maybe a little bit of a question mark about around them. So let's talk about them with and see what we can make out about them. I do have South Columbus at number 7. The Stallions. I like their running game. I love their defense. I think that this team is a very special team, and they also have a very good schedule. I think they're going to be well challenged in their conference. Teams like Whiteville and St. Paul's and Fairmont should give them some pretty good competition. Number 8 I have is East Duplin. Battle Holly. He has a very strong coaching pedigree. His father was one of the best coaches in the state of North Carolina, and I think Battle is just a really good coach. And I think he has a program that is going to be a very deep program this year. I think it's going to be a very veteran program. Should have some really good running backs. Should have a really good defense. Will they beat Clinton? Right now, I think they're just a little bit behind Clinton, but Clinton's going to have to play their A game to beat them in the East Central. Number 9 is Hendersonville, and I'm not a offensive guy. I much prefer defense over offense, but Hendersonville may have the best 2A offense in the state. I think they scored like 610 points last year, so their biggest question has always been on defense. They will give up a lot of points, but their quarterback is so good. That's one of the best quarterbacks in the state. I do think that passing game is going to be really impressive this coming year, and that running game should complement the passing game. Number 10 is Wallace Rose Hill. I have them actually at number 3 in the East Central, and this is a team that's won 3 consecutive 1AA state championships. So when I say the Wallace Rose Hill is third in the East Central, that's more of a testament about how strong the East Central Conference is. I do think the loss of Joey Price. Joey Price is no longer the head coach at Wallace Rose Hill. It is going to hurt Wallace Rose Hill, but I also believe that they have enough talent, really good running game, a really good defense, that they got to be in the mention for the top in the top 10 in the 2As. Number 11 I have is Franklin. I do think their passing game is really good. I think they have a good running game. Their defense is stout. They're in the same conference with Hendersonville. They're in the new Mountain 6 conference. The one thing is, as a defensive guy, it's hard for me to pick Franklin below Hendersonville, and that's more of a testament just about how special Hendersonville's offense is. Franklin's they have a good team. Are they athletic enough to win a state championship? I don't know. If the 2AA is going to be a really hard one for them, but we shall see. Number 12 I have is Northeastern. Northeastern got a good passing game. Got 2 really good running backs. Great coaching staff. Coach Moore has done an incredible job. Defense is going to be fine. To me, they're going to actually might be a little bit better than last year. Last year, they ended up losing to Holmes in the playoffs after just destroying them in the regular season. So I think they have a score to settle. Number 13 I have is Mountain Heritage. Joey Robinson's done a really good job. He has a good dual threat quarterback, a defense that's improving. If I had any question about it with them is, will their defense be good enough to have them contend for a small 2A championship? Right now, there's going to be some really hard work that needs to be done in the off season for them to reach that echelon. Number 14, this is my sleeper pick, is Tom Eanes' Patton team. I think Patton is a very, very veteran team. I think they have a really good running game. I like their defense. I think their defense is going to be better than last year. They didn't lose a lot from last season. Keep an eye on Patton. They went 8-5 last year, and wouldn't be surprised if they won their conference pretty handily, actually. Number 15 is South Granville. This is the best of the 1A, 2A Northern Carolina Conference. I, when it comes to do I think South Granville is going to beat Bunn right now, I'm going to say yes. Uh, I think that's more because Bunn's lost some key players on their team, and also they had a coaching change. A good buddy of mine actually took over for Bunn, but right now I think South Granville's got their running attack, their passing game, which is good enough to win some games, and their defense. I think their defense is improving and should be pretty strong this coming year. Hereford County comes in 16. I love their quarterback. Great passing game. The quarterback is going to improve the running game also. They're my biggest problem is their D. Is it going to be good enough? Can they beat Northeastern? Well, they beat them last year. They beat them in the regular season. I think it was like a 13-12 game. Will they beat them this year? I don't know. Right now I have Northeastern just a little bit ahead of Hereford County, but anything can happen. 17. This is Wilkes Central. I like their athleticism. I do believe that they are the best team in their 1A, 2A Mountain Valley Conference. My question for Wilkes Central is: are they going to have enough seniors who want to step up and fill some key losses from graduation, such as the running game? I think they will. I do think that they were definitely in this 7 to 17 group of teams. This is Jim West with Carolina Varsity, and thank you for listening to me.